This cat, Isiah Thomas, great, great, great basketball player, all time great. But to me, he just received an award, and it's really indicative of a lot of the problems in the so-called black community, especially with the black man. They want these awards and they want this recognition for for so-called assisting the community when they're not doing their job at home. All right. So I'm just going to roll this clip, and you're going to see he got an award from the NAACP for helping the so-called black community in Chicago, and then we just gonna cover a couple of things about this issue.
All right, so check this out. In celebration of Black History Month, AT&T paid tribute to Isiah Thomas with a Humanity of Connection Award for his achievements and contributions in the African American community. The event took place Monday night at the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History in Washington, D.C. Isiah, congratulations. What an honor. What does it mean to you, my friend?
I mean, to be honored for your work off the court, for helping people, is, to me, that's bigger than any championship you can win on the court, because it means that you've touched people's lives. And being in the museum, the African American Museum, and just being with all the tradition that's in that museum and the civil rights movements and everything else, and having a chance to tour it, it's definitely a humbling experience, and it's something that everyone should go and see in DC. But for me, it was just an incredible and humbling night.
All I would say is, I know what your mom would say. Junior, you did all right.
Oh yeah.
Junior, you did all right.
Yeah, you did all right, man. As a basketball player, you did all right. And I'm not just gonna poo-poo the things that he's done or is alleged to have done in the so-called black community, but the reason why I bring this up is this. A lot of these cats, they get on TV and they want this recognition for so-called helping their community. Your community starts in the house. It starts in the home. All right? If you're not being an administrator over your household, I don't want to hear about what you're doing in the so-called community, because that makes you an actor. All right? Isiah Thomas has 2 sons. Both of them are homosexual. All right? You can look that up. His son, he has a son, Joshua Thomas, who he raised with his wife, allegedly raised. And then he has an illegitimate son named Mark Donis that he had as a love child in the mid-'80s from Detroit. Both of them homosexual. So you have 2 homosexual sons. You failed as a father, period. I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say. That's like if you had 2 daughters and they both became prostitutes. You say, this guy failed as a father. All right. So I say all that to say this. Black man, worry about your household. All right. Be the point guard of your household. Orchestrate the plays in your house. Your son is the most important thing that you're given in your life, because that's you in the reincarnation. Or let me correct that. That's you in the reintroduction. All right. But really reincarnation, because it just means to be made flesh again. Your body line is reinvigorated through your son. All right? That's you. So preside over your household, preside over your sons, over your daughters too, but over your sons. Because the black male is the one that's behind enemy lines here in this society, not the black female. The black female they watch out for because they use her for breeding purposes. And for entertainment, sexual entertainment. But I don't want to hear about what he's done for the so-called black community in Chicago, and he has 2 homosexual sons. He fails. Something went terribly wrong in that household. All right. Now his illegitimate son, Mark Donis, from Detroit, says that Isiah Thomas has never once spoken to him, has never once tried to contact him. All right. And he even went to NYU in New York around the time that Isiah Thomas was in charge of the Knicks. And he claims that it wasn't to link up with his dad, but obviously, he came all the way out here to New York to try to link up with him. All right. So again, it doesn't make a difference what you're doing on the outside if your house is dirty. All right. So black man, make sure that your house is clean before you talk. All right. God bless. Peace.